So what is the day in the life of a modern working musician? Well, thanks to the Right Direction Project, Baltimore City students are getting a front row seat into what it means to practice, hone, and live off of your craft. And joining us, the Right Direction Project, Keith Fleming and Devron Dennis. Good to see you both.
And good to see you too.
Good to be here.
I was at that show.
Yeah.
If you had covered your eyes and just listened, you would have thought you were listening to musicians who were 50 years old and played throughout the United States. These are young kids, high schoolers, most of them, not just in the city, but throughout. And it's impressive.
Yeah, very. I mean, you're taking the words out of our mouth. We only got to rehearse like 2 times in that
For that
concert.
show?
Yeah, so and seeing it all come together was amazing. Like I said there, I was just like shocked, to be honest. Yeah.
So tell me about Right Direction. What do you hope to do, and what are you doing? You've been at it for years now. What happens when a kid comes to you and says, I want to learn to be a musician?
So we say, I'm gonna teach you. Yeah. Come on, let's go. Yeah, no, I kind of like, if a kid comes up to me, I just kind of like think about like, all right, what can I do for this kid? Let me see what he likes. Does he like production? Does he like music? Does he like saving money?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And even if he doesn't, let's like introduce him to, or if they doesn't, introduce them to like, you know, just new ways of like learning like how to save money, how to like, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. But what impressed me is that what you're saying is they came in, and you're saying some of these young guys didn't know how to save money, or didn't know how to find someone who could be a promoter and find a venue, or didn't know how to market themselves, not just online, but throughout the city. And you're really helping them turn what they may have learned in middle school into what might be a job in the future.
Yeah, that's the goal, is to give them the ability to take this talent, this creative skill, and make it into something lucrative for themselves. We hear about like the starving artist narrative all the time, and I think that we can break that narrative if we're working together and we're teaching the students at a young age how to monetize yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
When did you know this was something you wanted to do? Like, how you could have just gone and played gigs yourself, but now you're kind of paying it forward.
Yeah, this is years ago. We were like, I always make this joke about how we was like laying down on the keyboard, kicking our feet. But now we used to write all the time. Like, you know, his house is my house, and vice versa. So, you know, I get along with his mom and everybody. So I was always welcome. And then, we were just writing since like, let me say, I was like 14, 15.
Man,
we were probably like
writing
12.
music.
Yeah, writing, trying to put bands together, trying to put concerts together. But, you know, at the time we was young, so some things couldn't go through. But once we felt like we had the power, and also we felt like it was time, we started putting our brains together to create something that we think could help students grow in a way that they're not getting right now, you know?
Yeah.
Like in this city, a lot of students need to learn financial literacy young, you know what I'm saying? Or a lot of students, they're on their phone all the time, so why not teach them how to use social media in a way that can help them? So that's just the goal, just taking these skills that we have in front of us and making it into something that we can make money from, and also show our love, you know, for what we do.
Do you think that this helps change some of the narrative for some folks who have perception of what young guys and women in Baltimore are about? Because, I mean, if you go and listen to that show that we went to, you learned a lot about those guys and women, and they didn't say a word. It was just through them playing that I knew what they were all about.
Yeah, that's how the instrument, that's what I love about playing music, because it gives you an opportunity to speak, you know, and just, it's like a universal language, of course. They don't have to say anything, but the music definitely does. Like, they had so much passion. We teach how to play with like passion and build your solo from this, and you actually have to pour it from something. Whether that's like a good thing or, you know, maybe something that you've been dealing with. Try to make everything like, you know, have like good energy, so that way when they play, you know, it receives like, I mean, the listener can receive it in just a beautiful, passionate way. So.
When you guys started, Peabody was a good way to push you out the door, but now you're doing a lot out of pocket, and I'm guessing you could use help from people in the community to keep this going, yeah?
Yeah. The goal is to have our community help us, because we want to give back to the actual community, and we want to fix the problems that we know are happening in the community, and the best way to do that is from our community helping us. Okay. So, yeah, and you can reach us at the Right Direction Project on Instagram, and on Facebook as well.
Okay. There's some young musicians. I live with one. My son's one of his friends. It is a daunting, like, anxiety kind of thing to get up on stage and just start playing. What advice do you give young kids who watch a play, like when you have some of the jam sessions, who are in the audience, they may have their trumpet in their hand, they're like, nah, I'm gonna put it back in the case. How do you convince them to come out and sort of come out of the shell a little bit?
It's like a friendly push, you know. You gotta kind of just like keep the pressure on it, but it's not too much pressure. You don't want to make anybody uncomfortable or anything. But I kind of, when I was first starting to play, was like pushed in like a, you know, like, oh, it was almost like a little bit negative. And I'm like, all right, I don't want to do that, you know. So, but yeah, just reminding them like you're gonna sound great, and if you mess up, like I just messed up just now, just keep going, just keep going. Yeah.
And for summer routine, I know some will get home and they don't practice throughout the summer because school's not there. What's some things that they can do to keep their skills up so they can end up joining you in the future?
Hey, one thing I always say is if you play a song a day, you're going to keep the skills fresh.
Okay.
So I'm learning bass right now, so I like to play songs that I've listened to in the past. So I learn the soul bass lines, and I keep doing it every day. I'm learning a different song, which just help keep me fresh without being in the grind too much, you know? So just think about ways of making your practice fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you guys are playing throughout the city this summer. Anything you want to push before we get going? Where are you playing next? Do you have any ideas? Will it just come to you?
So tomorrow I'll actually be at Blues Alley with Langston Hughes II.
Man.
Yeah, so I'll be there. I think the first show might be sold out, but I don't think the second show is. So that'll be, you know, great to see somebody, you know, people pull up, you know.
Excellent.
Nice. Yeah.
All right, I knew you had something going on.
Also, we're gonna be at Nick's Fish House too, right? On Saturday, from 4 to 8, so you can come through and hear the set. We're gonna be with Rufus Roundtree and the B More Brass Factory. So
excellent.
Yeah.
Good to see y'all both. Y'all
Good to
take
see you
care.
too.
Be
Appreciate
good.
it.